I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's send you up to Chicago.
And you done brought the night game.
Hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Bryant has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger fighting him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Look at the spin.
Ooh, nice one.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So play number 10 now.
You don't get to saying that shit because you didn't give me no work. We was at a nail biter.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Where my damn defensive lineman?
There very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You don't think I ain't trying to. Believe that.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams.
Damn, 93.
Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams taking it in. And the Steelers take the ball down the field.
And then my number 93, old Pursuit, went to the shit.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Let's go offense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Lockett the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
I ain't got nothing to say. Got a motherfucking thing to say.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Rawls.
Okay.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's how they throw interceptions right there. Good shit. And I got to punt the football. No, I can't go for it. Hell no, I ain't. Rely on my defense.
With contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, we got jokes now.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, I got you.
The secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side.
Nah, he there. I just can't get no pressure back there because you get the ball out so fast.
But a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam.
Give it to me. Give it to me at the 22.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind.
Man, go on punt that football, man. Play your defense.
Timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds?
Okay, we got some. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You can gamble. That's what's up. That's one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is
exactly. Laid that wood.
Curious decision to go.
Yeah, I know you was. I heard you. I heard you.
The Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get.
See, I'm running up out of here.
Of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing.
Boy, I got lucky then.
The start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back.
Pick it off, Sherman. Don't knock the shit down. Pick that shit off.
Recoup and recover. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Trying here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was sooner or later he was going to come downhill. Sooner or later he was going to come downhill for me.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good.
Let me get these 5. Let me get these 5 up at you.
Takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Way to get it out of there. Give me that block. Let's go to the house.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first.
That's how it happens right there. There go your chance, right? Touchdown, down by fucking 1.
I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the
and I shanked that 2 shanks in a row.
Before this game is over.
No, when I hit it, shit, that shit was all the way to the left.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
Got him that time.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss loss of about 8. 12 yards to go.
Good job, ref.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it.
What the good ass, lucky ass catch.
Field to the 45. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
We land that wood over there, man.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just
I ain't want you to just keep wasting up that time. At least give me a chance to do something. No, I don't need no help.
They come out here in the eye. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking
what I told you. Clutch, got to make them extra points. Shit, that pressure be on you, but get your damn finger right and hit that shit. Oh, yeah, and you'll mess around, hit that bitch too fast. I had the turbo on. That's why it took me way over there.
Ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Take your time. Take your time.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's going to float.
One-on-one coverage.
Right
got him.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but hard for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one there.
Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he rifles
get the fuck out of here.
Thomas Rawls there. And it's 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs.
Get the fuck out of here.
And be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Oh, fuck.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And then shanked that shit down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Brown.
Whoosh.
Spins past another.
Oh, man.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why did
Good
he catch
shit.
it?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean,
Yeah, he caught me out that break, man.
Big sky country.
Got the momentum. I said, you got the momentum now.
He went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Come on out of there.
Offense, get a couple and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass,
Thank you.
You never know exactly where
Thank you.
exit points.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, oh, I knew I fucked up.
Still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hit the hole.
They go play action here on first down.
Take my chance with him. Take my chance with him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 58 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Wilson going to throw for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Now good hit, and he lost.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
Yeah, you bold today, eh?
Usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle now ready to march.
Let's make his ass play for taking me for granted.
Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ryan Shazier, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
In motion right, Baldwin. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the 3rd down.
Man, you 6'4" and can't catch the fucking football?
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit.
They go to goddamn pressure kick.
Big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of them.
Give me that. Give me that.
Not easily done in today's NFL.
Hey, that goddamn black ball was so damn little, like a piece of 3.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that. And
he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Offense needs 11, have to think pass here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You did right. Call timeout.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets it.
If my damn safeties come down here, that's a pick every time.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here comes the 8th play.
I need one of those.
10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead.
No, you got it.
And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive
Look at us right back in another classic.
Does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look
Come up out of this thing, man.
You're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
Because if you stay on that turbo, you ain't going to be able to do no cutting.
On a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the back goes into motion. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Graham, you big cotton-ass nigga.
So this will remain Seattle ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams
What the
play.
fuck, Graham?
The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Roethlisberger going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was
nah, I ain't going to use it, not yet.
Didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's all good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes no. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Need a shank. It's for the marbles right here.
Now it's Lockett.
Good game. Another classic. Fuck it, I lost again.
Well,
shit.
Into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
Hey, what's up, McGee? Okay. Hello?